Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's Cash Media. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Friday. It's been a couple days from the Super Bowl. Hey, man, but got to get it in whenever you can. Got my main man here, AK. AK, well, it's YouTube. I don't want to. I want to say things like, AK-47. We already know, bro. But what's going on, dog? How you doing?
All good, all good.
All good.
I hear
all good. I'm just playing some GTA simultaneously right now, though.
I'm saying that. I'm hearing myself.
You hearing yourself?
Yeah. Like an echo.
Is it still happening?
1, 2. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah,
try coming, leaving and coming back.
All right.
Yeah, though, man. I didn't get a chance to talk about the Super Bowl last go around. But it was a pretty boring Super Bowl, if I'm being honest with you. Although I know it was a defensive game, to say the least, right? But congratulations to Seattle, man. I lived down in Seattle. Tough team. They were hella competitive, right? I don't think anybody expected Sam Darnold really to pop out and be the first one from that 2019 draft class.
AK joined.
To pop out and really be the first one out of that draft class to win the Super Bowl. Patriots got utterly annihilated and humiliated in that game. There were a lot of turnovers. They had no chance to get the ball down the field or go to the enemy's territory. Kenneth Walker had a good game. I mean, a lot of these y'all probably already know. In regards to just how it went down, how the game went down. It's been a week. But yeah, what's your take on it though, bro?
Well, I still hear myself though.
Still?
Yeah.
What you using? You using your phone?
No. The laptop.
You on your laptop?
Yeah.
You using the headset?
No.
Try using the headset, bro. Is this the same way you set it up last time?
Yeah.
And it wasn't echoing?
No.
Oh man.
But to you, I sound fine.
Yeah, you sound fine over here. I just hope it's not like affecting you too much to the point where you can't talk. Because it has to be on the. Yeah, I don't hear you on. It doesn't echo on my end.
Let me. Well, I mean, it's hard. It's hard.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Next time we'll just come. We'll start up a little bit earlier, and then do some test runs, or have another time where we can run some sound tests. Cause I'm really trying to get this sound thing down pat, man, and it can affect quality over time. But it ain't no stress, bro. If it's okay on you, and you can deal with it, then you can still keep it going.
Right.
All right, though. What's up with you, though, man? Yeah, did you hear about Usyk? He's fighting Deontay Wilder. Actually, oh shit. Actually, I'm on the time mission. But yeah, did you hear about how he's fighting Wilder?
No.
What you think about that, bro?
I mean, a good fight. I mean,
You think you think Usyk smokes Wilder?
probably, yeah.
No mercy, huh?
Nah.
So what's your take then? What's you think he knocks him out?
I don't know but I mean, if Wilder got rocked twice by Fury, and Usyk beat Fury three times, I mean,
He beat him 3 times?
yeah.
Usyk didn't fight Fury twice?
Pretty sure it was three. Let me check.
I thought Fury fought Wilder 3 times.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, it was 2 times.
Okay. Yeah, but either way, Fury lost to him both times. We know that to be for sure. Right? Like I think it's definitely safe to say that like he's better. Like Usyk has arisen to be really the best heavyweight so far, and from what we've seen from this generation. As far as like him fighting everybody, you know what I'm saying? And like lo and behold, I can't. Wow. Got hit by a propeller. Damn, man, my vehicle got destroyed. That's crazy.
Show me your match.
Huh?
Did you get a match?
Did I get a what?
A mansion?
Oh yeah, I got it. I'm about to show you. I'm doing a Duggan shipment though. I was trying to do some casino setups there. Over here, I'm fucking up. But yeah, bro. Usyk is he's like really the only one that's out here fighting everybody from the main generation. But even though despite that though, I still gave it to Wilder for even really going out and fighting Fury, because I think out of Usyk, before Usyk, he was the only one to really even step up and fight Fury. Anthony Joshua, for what it's worth, where he slipped up, it was just like he lost to Andy Ruiz, and that was in a fight that we had expected. We had expected him to lose, and that's just kind of like where it's at in that regard. You know what I mean? But in terms of just like kind of like this matchup, I'm excited to see it though, for sure. I think it's going to be really exciting. Wilder is always somebody that tries to show out and pop out, and, go for the haymaker, go for the big one. But I do think Usyk is very technical, very fundamentally sound. He's a really great boxer and can knock you out also. It's just my thing about it is it's just there's always just a puncher's chance, with somebody like Wilder. Even with Fury, the situation with Fury, I felt like Fury in that first fight, I felt like he was down for the count. Um, he didn't count, like the referee didn't count when he was supposed to count. But that's neither here or there. Either way, I still think Fury was a better fighter than Wilder. That's not my case. I'm not trying to make that case. But yeah, so I would say that this would be more interesting than what is led to believe from from my analysis. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I'm excited to see what comes out of it. If champions, former champions, current champions, if they're all fighting, it's something to watch, it's something to see moving forward. And I'm just excited to see it, more or less.
What about the Fury fight? Fury fight.
Who's he fighting? He's fighting somebody?
Yeah, he's fighting. What's the guy? Arslan Bek.
Who?
He's a Russian guy.
Another Russian guy. Come on, boo.
He's gonna win. He's gonna rock.
You keep bringing up these Russian guys to me, man.
Yeah, because they're the best.
Then they all commit war. Don't they all commit war crimes? No. No, I'm joking. Come on, man. But nah. But even though I know like it's clearly an American thing, right? That we just were extremely competitive with Russians, and it's hard to give credit where credit is due sometimes. Especially like in the sports world, that I noticed that even with Ukrainians, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even feel like it was really well received how good the Klitschko brothers were until they left. It just wasn't really a popular time in boxing. But Russian fighters have always, just been prevalent in this game of fighting. Like they have their place, here in fighting history, and I feel like it's always grown more or less. Like they have a stamp in the game. You know what I mean? Like it's not like they haven't put in their just dues. And you have a lot of solid fighters at that. But I feel like if there was a lot more stricter testing, I think a lot of these guys would probably be, will be flaring up crazy, But I don't think that's. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta say that again.
You hear me better now?
Yeah.
I'm saying that fight. It's gonna
be good. You said
they're gonna stream it on Netflix.
Oh, they're gonna stream it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta speak up a little bit better. Actually, no. Let me put up my mic. I'm tripping. My speaker. Got you. Nah. All right then. Yeah, I'm gonna tune in then for sure if it's on Netflix. They should have fights on Netflix when Klitschko was fighting. Real talk. Because honestly, I feel like like for a lot of fighters to get a lot more recognition, I feel like that might be the case. To have a lot of these fights on streaming channels.
True.
Just for exposure, because I don't see pay-per-view being extremely attractive moving forward. But hey, we'll see. You know, I mean, I know that the biggest names pop out. I know the biggest names they get they recognition. People pop out for those fights. But nah, let me go back
I mean,
to
even UFC,
You can
you
now
can
watch
watch
on
on
Paramount,
Paramount,
right?
right?
say again. Even UFC, I think UFC had a partnership or deal with Paramount, if I'm not aware. If I recall, I mean,
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I know that they have a lot of fights on Paramount. I just don't know they if it's gonna be pay-per-view fights, like, you know, up to date, live. You know, I think it should, just because I thought, you know, views always generated revenue when it came to entertainment. But, you know, what do I know? You know what I mean? What's going on with Baldo, man? I've been seeing a lot of things going on. Chris Paul retired though. Let me switch this over from this to that, from this to that, from this to that, to this to that. In my screen share window, boom. That. Oh, I can have two. Boom. Oh no, I can't have both. Try to get greedy. All right. But yeah, man. Chris Paul retiring after 21 seasons.
bro
Leading
didn't want
last.
to go to the Raptors, huh?
Hell no, man. You didn't want to go to them doo-doo Raptors.
Oh, now I hear myself normally. It was your shitty ass GTA session.
Oh, you think it was that was messing it up?
Yeah, because now I didn't do anything, but now I hear myself normally, like with no edit.
Oh, but you know what though? What I did do was, because I did also share the sound on the GTA. I didn't share the audio with the. Oh, my bad, dumbass. My bad. X this out. All right. Tell me, is it echoing still?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's good.
It's good. Yeah, it was because I was sharing the audio then from this, so I can't do that. I can't do that. All right, but yeah. Lo and behold, though, Chris Paul retires of 21 seasons. It's crazy to see the point guard, man, retire.
No, it's crazy
Then
to
again-
see to have such a sad retirement.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. It is sad how they did, bro. I don't agree with it, man. I felt like, you know, he should have gotten a better shape. But then again, I feel like a lot of people didn't really rock with Chris Paul from what I heard, bro. They've been going, you know, especially with the way the Clippers did them. Like, I feel like the Clippers, like Chris Paul was like one of the main reasons why the Clippers even got out of that, you know, out of that bum slump that they was in for years in the making. Like, they weren't like really on the trajectory of a winning pattern until Chris Paul came to that franchise, bro.
I think he should have retired at the Suns.
Yeah, but they traded him, bro.
Well, I mean, he was traded now here too to the Raptors, and he just retired.
No, but he did things with the Suns. Come on, bro. Like, his first championship appearance was with the Suns, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Before he went to the to the Warriors, he should have just retired there.
Oh, he did go to the Warriors, did he?
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Dang. Forgot he went to the Warriors. And that was a stupid pickup, though, too, low key by them. I didn't see how that made any sense whatsoever. And then pick him up.
That's when they got rid of the Jordan Poole, right? I think.
I think so, yeah. Jordan Poole. Oh, man. All right. Let me look around this mug. Tap into this. I mean, but still, though, I mean, he has a pretty successful career, though, you know? Like, when you really think about it, like, just think about it, bro. Like, he has like 20,000 points and over 10,000 assists, bro. And he's second all time in assists. Only trailing.
Away from him, he's still one of the greatest point guards, but I mean,
but that's the focus, though, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be about what he hasn't done. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you were like, I believe, right? Like, when a player retires, it's more about what they did accomplish than what they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you could talk more about what they didn't while they're playing. You know what I'm saying? Make sense? Or am I bugging?
Potentially.
You know? Because you could hold somebody accountable. Like you could say, like, for example, like, you see me, like, I hold Luka. I've definitely held Luka foot to the fire, and I said, like, he needs to be a better teammate in some sense. He needs to be a better leader in some sense. He can involve his teammates a little bit more. He can put a little bit more effort on defense in some ways. You know what I mean? And even when it comes to just like winning MVP, or, you know what I'm saying, like things like that, or just kind of getting that recognition. But it's not to say that he's like, obviously I've never alluded to that, believing that he wasn't good enough. I just think that he just missed either too much time in a time where it was crucial for him to, to make that statement. And, Luka has had problems before in the past with his weight and whatnot and staying in shape. I don't think it's in, obviously it's not in the same. I don't think it's in the same stint as like Zion Williamson. I think Zion Williamson, then, for sure, like he I think he has a problem. But it's just like with Luka, I think he just like it's still as important. It's still as integral for him to stay in shape, because it's just like, like he can give so much more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same for Zion though too, but like Zion isn't considered the best player, one of the best players in the league. He can be, but Luka is for sure like top 3, top 2. Like, well, I'll say top 3, because SGA deserves to be like, I can't have Luka over SGA at the moment. Given what he's accomplished so far, and what Luka hasn't accomplished, because all the accomplishments that Luka has, I mean that SGA had, Luka is supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the championship. I'll cut it some slack, but for sure an MVP under his belt. I would assume that he would at least have an MVP under his belt. But I think he's eventually going to get that with time, and Luka still isn't really technically not really in his prime, you know. I think he's really just on the cusp of that. But going back to Paul, though, you know, Paul's retirement comes after the Toronto Raptors acquired him in a 3-team trade last week from the LA Clippers, and as expected, waived him. The New Orleans Hornets drafted Paul 4th overall in 2005 out of Wake Forest, and he spent 6 seasons with New Orleans. He was famously the centerpiece of a trade that would have sent him from New Orleans to Los Angeles Lakers coming out of 2011 lockout, but NBA Commissioner David Stern vetoed the trade. The NBA owed the New Orleans franchise at the time. The move would have paired him with Kobe Bryant in the Lakers backcourt. New Orleans ultimately traded him to the Clippers a week later. I remember, and that was a big situation right there, though, too, bro. You know what I mean? Like the fact that we could have had Chris Paul and Kobe playing together. You know what I mean? You there, Brose?
Oh, yeah. Was on mute. Nah, that trade was like pretty close to happen. Right?
It was a done deal, bro. It wasn't even close to happening. It was done. It happened. The what made it didn't happen, what made it not happen was the commissioner. He personally vetoed it. And it says right here, he said, David Stern vetoed. The NBA owed the New Orleans franchise at the time. The move would have paired him with Kobe Bryant in the Lakers backcourt. New Orleans ultimately traded him to the Clippers a week later. During his first 2 stints with the Clippers, he teamed up with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan to lead Lob City to 6 consecutive playoff appearances. Like, that was unheard of at that time, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that was unheard of at that time. For the Clippers at that time to, you know, to do anything, really, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty unfortunate, though, like what happened to Chris, you know, how it ended off. I felt like he should have gotten a better shake, you know, because at the end of the day, he just wanted to win, bro. And I feel like in today's soft era of basketball, like where everybody's kind of sensitive, I wouldn't say that they don't play hard, at least in the playoffs anyway. But, you know, during the season and just like kind of like that competitive fervor, or just, you know, just, I guess from the outside looking in, I see Chris Paul as somebody, you know, who's just quick to hold people accountable. And I've never heard anything going on with Chris Paul, you know, with Buddy, you know, getting in any trouble or doing anything weird or you know what I'm saying, or going to no Diddy parties and nothing. Like Chris Paul, like he's been A-okay, bro.
Diddy parties are only for Yo Goat. But
come on, bro. Diddy parties are for everybody, bro. They for you too.
Well, I think that.
But let's get into this, though. No. Say what you're gonna say. Say what you're gonna say. My fault.
CP3 will be one of the greatest that never made it.
He'll be one of the greatest that never made it. Made what? A championship?
Yeah.
But he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, though, bro. I think yes. Any player would want to have that on their resume. Absolutely, bro. Come on. I would have wanted to see Chris Paul have a championship. You know what I mean? But he got, you know, they got outdid by Giannis, bro. Like, that's what happened. Giannis stopped Chris Paul from getting his first ring. And that's how memorable that shit is, though. That's why I'm saying, like, that wasn't no scrub bum ring, bro. Like, Giannis really came out of nowhere and took over that playoffs. All right? Like, DeAndre Ayton he never reached that peak of his success in terms of just like his it's not to say that he was trash, but it's just, it has more so to do with just kind of like he couldn't rock with Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't rock with Chris Paul. Man, AK, man. Hey, man, what be going on, man?
Your Wi-Fi bugging.
My Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
What you mean my Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi ain't bugging.
No.
I'm blaming it on my Wi-Fi. Don't blame it on my Wi-Fi. But yeah, bro. Yeah. So do you think he's the first ballot?
Probably, yeah. I don't see why not.
I'm surprised, bro. You be having any reason to say somebody's a bum?
I mean, it's not like there is a better choices currently.
What you mean? Because he's not eligible yet. He has to be eligible.
Well, then maybe not.
Ooh, helicopter steal? Oh, okay.
Did you watch the celebrity game?
I don't be watching no celebrity game, bro.
You want to see Glorilla ball off?
No, absolutely not. No shade on Glorilla, bro. But come on, man. I'm not trying to watch that. We barely even watch basketball players. The players we want to see play basketball. They're gonna go trade that in for Glorilla. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Let me go back. Gotta see where I'm at. But nah, I'm not watching that though, bro. Merriweather HQ. Yeah, I'm not watching that, bro. I'm not even mildly interested. I'm honestly sad that NFL is over with, man. It was a good season until that last game. Real talk.
Yeah.
It was a good defensive game at that. I just wish the Patriots would have kept it a little bit closer. But we already talked about that. We can go back to that a little bit at another time though. Let me check out some else though. Sorry though, Chris Paul. Done data. Basketball season over, man.
Lob City is just a memory now, huh?
Lob City has been a memory, bro. Lob City died with Blake Griffin, bro. Okay.
Hope someone on the presser blows your ass up.
Hey, chill out, man. Why you wishing the worst on me, man? Is this what you want from me, bro?
Hey, that's motivation to do it faster.
A motherfucker playing like right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They see. Yeah, they had a anti. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to go crazy. Where they at? Oh, come on now.
I feel like you're gonna be a type of player that when GTA 6 comes out, you will still play GTA 5.
Hell no. I'm done. I'll be done with this game, bro. I will not. Yeah, nah. You got me effed up, bro. Nah. It ain't going down like that, bro. once that game come out, bro. Nah, no, bro. No, absolutely not. I'm consider myself officially moving out of Los Santos. Oh, where they shooting me at? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, nah. I can't wait for 6 though. I mean, have you seen the map?
Yeah.
Nah, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. It looks huge.
It's what?
It looks huge. Like it's even way bigger than this map.
Yeah, it's got like different like regions.
Yeah, nah. I mean, technically, this map too. It's just even bigger.
Well, I mean, this one has only Los Santos, the desert, and then
Blaine County, yeah,
and then
Paleto Bay. And then Paleto Bay, but they're not. But those regions aren't particularly bigger. You know what I mean? Those regions. Hello?
yeah.
Yeah, but those regions aren't particularly big, you know. Even those regions are, how can you put it? Somewhat like they're limited. You know what I mean? But from what I saw, I'm gonna pull it up once I can, you know.
Well, you go to GTA 6 website.
I mean, bro, you see me. I'm taking out some turns, man. Well, I'm gonna pull it up. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, let me be quick about it. Boom.
I saw they said they're gonna start like a heavy marketing campaign in the summer.
Oh, I believe it 100%, bro. I mean, after they wasted everybody's time for years, you know what I mean? I feel like they should just give away. I feel like they should give away Grand Theft Auto for free because it has made so. You heard the last thing I said?
They should give away the game.
Yeah, for free.
They should.
If I haven't everybody wait for so long. Let me see if I can. It's pretty big though. I'm not gonna hold you. So let me try to see if I can zoom out. This. Yeah. This is like this. Yeah, this is the entire map. I'm trying to find like the comparison.
Yeah, comparison would be better.
Yeah. So you see it right there.
Damn.
Yeah. You see the comparison now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Way bigger, bro. Way bigger. So, yeah, nah, it's gonna be lit though, bro. I'm gonna hold you. It's gonna be lit for sure. It's gonna be in Florida, Miami, Vice City. Come on, man. I'm waiting for that. Tommy Vercetti. You know I'm annoying you. You remember that? When they was dancing in the mansion?
What, Scarface?
Nah, that was in Vice City, bro.
Shit.
Come on, bro. You gotta go back. Gotta go back to your roots. Go back to your roots, man.
Bro was replaying Vice City.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did. I replayed it when they redropped it. You don't remember?
Nah.
when they revamped it with San Andreas, GTA 3,
yeah.
and Vice City. You don't remember? You didn't get it?
I don't think so.
They revamped the whole thing. San Andreas, for sure. It's San Andreas. Come on now. I
Well,
played that
San-
whole thing on.
CJ.
Yeah. Bro, why did I go this way? And that was a long game though too. I'm not gonna hold you.
San Andreas.
Yeah. San Andreas was a long game, bro. And some missions were hard as hell. Like you know that when you play that mission with what's his name? The nerd. When you play that tank, play with that toy tank, and then you fly in that little toy helicopter.
Oh, that shit was annoying as fuck. The helicopter thing.
Yeah. Nah, it was hard, bro.
It was.
It was hard as hell. Oh shit.
Yeah, you seen they put fucking LeBron voiced the character in Phineas and Ferb.
Say again?
You know, cartoon Phineas and Ferb. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, they had LeBron James voice character there,
For
or like
real?
voice himself in there as a cartoon.
Come on, man.
MJ would never do some shit like that.
What you mean? Come on, you hating, bro. You straight up
Have you
hating.
seen MJ in the cartoon? That's not
Yes.
Space
That's a cartoon, bro. Come on. It's not the
That's
cat.
not
Bro.
a cartoon. It's live action.
That's not a cartoon. Bro, it had Looney Tunes in it. What are you talking about, dog?
Yeah, but he's not a cartoon. He's like a real person.
Oh my god, bro. You are top class hater, bro. I'm about to take these helicopters out from here. I want to fucking fly with this shit. But yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I hate it. Take out the mirror. I hate when they just have these stupid ass machine guns.
But Kobe was clearly the leader there, not LeBron.
I mean, yeah, bro. Bro, come on, dog. I'm not. What are you trying to get at, bro? I'm a Kobe fan over LeBron, bro. I'm not a hater like you, bro. That's why I give him credit. I just give credit where credit is due. But bro, I'm not. You thought I was gonna be like, no, LeBron was the leader. Come on, bro. It's Kobe. All like, bro. LeBron is not Kobe, bro. Those are two different basketball players.
That I'll agree.
Oh, man, I'm about to just park this motherfucker again.
But they were talking about how he was a lone wolf, was sitting by himself, and then
Cool.
Kobe.
Kobe?
Mm. And then they would party in Vegas since they trained in Vegas, come back at 6 a.m. and see Kobe go to the gym instead of going.
Yeah, because Kobe was an actual dog, bro. Kobe only cared about like getting better hooping, like getting on his grind, getting on his bully, like on some like he was on his P's and Q's, bro. And I even recall like a story like Kobe would even be like, he would even with certain teammates, he would go out with them and party. And next day, he would wake up. He would wake them up 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning and be like, all right, knocking on their door. Like, time to get up, time to get to work. I mean, I partied with you, now you gotta party with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kobe was like a legit dog. Like for somebody like LeBron, like don't get me wrong. Kobe worked. LeBron worked. Like LeBron practices. Like LeBron is somebody that doesn't cheat. Like LeBron, however way you want to hate on LeBron, LeBron is somebody that doesn't cheat the game. He doesn't, bro. He doesn't cheat the game. It's just, you know, the problem with LeBron is just that he's just too friendly sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what kind of ticks people off sometimes, you know? Like I feel like he's like there's times it's just like we want to see players not give a F about each other. Like we want to see them fighting and spitting on their face and you know what I mean, talking about their families. Like I'm from the era when Kevin Garnett would tell Melo like his wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. Just goes back to show like how, you know, Kobe's resolve and how much he really thrived to be the best. Like and that's why I'm like his averages don't reflect the type of player he actually is. His averages reflects on type of in some ways it did reflect on his character. Where I think it had more to say about like, you know, I think when he put it this way, when he said that he didn't trust his teammates, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't work hard as him. He didn't see them as, you know, as a teammate that would put in the same type of grind that he did. So why pass him the ball? Do I agree with it? No, I don't necessarily agree with it. But that's neither here or there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he felt. And it's not like his teammates weren't the one winning the championship for him. His teammates weren't the ones, you know, that were getting a boatload, you know, the bulk load of the attention on from the opposing team's defensive schemes. You know what I'm saying? It was Kobe that drew a lot of the attention, but I mean, but you saw the teams finally start to unravel. You know, when we saw players like Powell and even to an extent, Metta World Peace, Lamar Odom came into his own. Derek Fisher played his role. You know, and Shannon Brown, I believe I might have been on that team. I may or may not be wrong during that championship era, but I know he was out there. And there was just solid, you know, they just had solid players. You know, solid depth, you know, by those standards. Like I think today it's completely different. I think NBA depth like their rosters, their in depth how teams bench goes today. I'm getting a little tongue twisted. It's completely different from what we were accustomed to before. You know, a lot of it is offensive driven. You know, so I got to point that out. But nah, like you see a lot of players that got deep bags though. But that's not to say these players can't like, you know what I mean? Like they can't make things happen. Like some players can defend. It's just it's just really about the defense. You know, what the hell happened? I thought I just did this. I'm not tripping, right? Oh, part one. Oh, I need a pilot. That's interesting. But yeah, bro. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do this last one, and I'm gonna tap off.
Right,
Actually,
getting the pilot.
yeah, I gotta get the pilot. Man. No. I'm getting something for the mission, for the heist. Let's see, yo. Yeah, somebody always tanking. Somebody always tanking in the NBA, man.
Hmm.
What's this? Oh, biggest NBA. This is something though that we gotta talk about though too for sure. I gotta read through this so I can talk about. But the NBA scandal that's like, it's out here, man. People getting arrested. Terry Rozier. I know you seen that footage.
Well, and hey, the league is a scam.
I think since gambling popped up on the scene and people have been more open to it, it is becoming a scam, bro.
Oh, sure. Since have you seen Giannis? He like had a full promotion for not Polymarket, but the other one, Kehlani. I think it's called
Kaushi?
Kaushi. Yeah,
Is Kaushi? What he
yeah.
do?
He had like a whole ass post. Like he's there. Like what's how you call that?
Oh,
Like
spokesperson?
the what?
Like his spokesperson, like the spokesperson.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got you.
Yeah, like he's like he even like I'm pretty sure he put a post about like making a bet on himself or something like that. Like he's like
I
yeah,
mean, it does. No, finish what you saying.
and then you got like KD, LeBron, they're all like DraftKings and other ones.
Mhm.
Like bro, these players are just like
Promoting gambling,
yeah.
promoting something that's addicting.
Well, not that. Oh, I mean that too, but I'm talking about like they're like normalizing that. So in the end of the day, people are gonna be
Cashing in. They get
cashing.
paid. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And then it's people like that that's not really like in they tax bracket, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, right there. It's not you know, it's people well below the tax bracket that be um you know that they're marketing this to, you know. I'm not really a fan of Kaushi. I mean, I think it's optimistic. Um, oh, buddy just popped me. Came from. Oh shit. Um, but yeah, bro. I don't agree with it neither though, and I hope to like kind of like never really. Oh shit. Um, and I hope to really kind of like never reach that point where I'm uh promoting prospects or any of that stuff. You know, prospect did me dirty in the past. Like I would do it. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely play it, but for me to sponsor it and promote it, I don't, that's my flavor, bro. My cup of tea.
Yeah.
Who that did? Who that did? Do it. Hands was still on his phone. Mm, mm. Is the trade deadline over already? Nope. You're on mute, bro.
Wait, 1 minute. Talking to Josh.
Uh,
All right, Josh will join for 10 minutes.
I know it's all good. You tap in. What he got going on?
Oh, when he
You
joins, you can ask him.
you sent him the invite.
Yeah.
Do that shit. Do that shit. Do it. Do that shit. Do that shit. Do it. Right there. That's it. No. Not the circuit. There's this capping circuit. Yeah, no.
Did he join?
No, he didn't. He didn't join yet.
He'll join in a minute.
It's all good. It's all good. He just did. Yo.
Yo, what's good, Cash?
What's up? What's up, Josh? What up? What up? What it do, man?
Hey, bro, you know me, bro. Just winning that life as usual, bro. Yo, I came out of pod, bro, to talk about the Cavaliers trade.
Oh yeah, cause you live in Ohio now, don't you?
No. We don't live in Ohio, bro. We don't live in Ohio, but shit, Ohio's gonna have a good June, bro. Ohio's gonna have a parade in June. You feel me? Ohio's gonna get turned. We gonna look.
Is that so?
Yeah, bro, that's so, bro. People are sleeping on the Cavs, bro. People are snoozing on the Cavs. But you know who's not snoozing on the Cavs?
Who?
Las
You?
Vegas. Because here's
Vegas?
the thing, bro. Yo, you hear? Yeah, yo. After that James Harden trade, bro, the Cavs went third in odds to win a championship, bro. They're by far the most heavily favored in the East, bro. And it's crazy, bro, because all the fans and all the media, even cash media, you guys say how trash this guy James Harden is, bro. But guess what? Guess what, bro? All these stories, all these fairy tales, bro, they lie, bro. You know what never lies? The money never lies, bro. Casinos never lie, bro. If Harden's as trash as you say he is, bro, and that's why as soon as he went to the Cavs, bro, the odds went all the way up for them to win the East, bro. They're heavily favored to win the East, bro. Do me a favor, bro. Check all your betting apps, bro. The Cavs are heavily favored in the East, bro. Yo, Harden, Donovan Mitchell, bro, is too much firepower, bro. And the money knows that, bro. That's the thing, bro. For man to say Harden's this trash, bro, this unclutched, bro, if he was this untouched, bro, Las Vegas, bro, the casinos wouldn't have the Cavs like this high of odds to win it all, bro. But they're gonna win it all, bro. Yo, James Harden's so good at basketball, bro. Year 36, he's doing what he's doing.
I hear you, bro. I hear you, man.
Yeah, yo, I'm glad to hear me. Yeah, bro. Like,
But
that's,
man,
that step back, bro. Yo, Cash.
What's up, man?
Let me hear what you got. Nah, yo, Cash, bro. I know you saw his first two games. I know you saw the first two games.
Uh-huh.
Yo, Cash, bro. You see that game versus Denver, bro? They're down 3. You see the step back that guy hit, bro? Yo, like, that's just... Yo, bro. Like, you want to talk about entertainment, bro. This guy... Yo, you seen that behind the back this guy had the other day, bro? Like, fam, bro. Magic Johnson made that...
like this, bro.
Bro, Magic Johnson made the passes James Harden does, bro. Yo, they would have a day after it, bro. They would call it Magic Johnson Day, bro.
Yeah, this
But James Harden, bro, no one cares about the pass he's making, bro.
James Harden can't even wear Magic shoes, bro.
Yeah, because they too big, bro.
Exactly.
Nah, but like, he has a bigger foot size because like he's 6'9".
Nah, bro. Nah, dog.
Yeah,
It's just
bro.
the fact that James Harden, he just always come up short in the playoffs, bro. But you know what though?
Yeah, but
You know,
clearly that's not true.
all right, man. We ain't gonna keep revisiting this. But as far
No,
as the trade
but
go,
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. But the money never lies, bro. Please explain to me why Las Vegas has the Cavs at such high odds to win everything. Because that's the thing. You can't have it both ways. Like if James Harden was truly a playoff choker, like Las Vegas would reflect that. Las Vegas would have teams like the Knicks over the teams like the Cavs. They would have teams like, whoever over teams like the Cavs, bro. The Cavs have the third highest odds. It's OKC, Denver, and then the Cavs. And before the James Harden trade, the Cavs were like ninth. So it's like, wait a second. If this is such a big playoff choker, then why are there odds to, like, you know what I mean, bro? Because it's like the people at the top, bro, the people who are making the spreadsheets, bro, like they know what I know. They know exactly what I know. And like I just like, I like seeing the betting odds and shit, bro, because the money never lies, bro. People lie all the time, bro. People are ignorant, bro. Straight up. I'm not saying you are, but I'm just saying, like, you hear people say, oh, he's a choker, this, that. But I see this guy hit clutch shot after clutch shot after clutch shot, bro. Me realistically, bro, I'm taking James Harden in 2026 over a lot of point guards. You don't think I'm taking over James Harden, bro? I'm taking James Harden over Cade Cunningham, bro. Me personally, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm taking the guy, 36 year old Harden over.
I mean, like I guess it's easy for you to say something like that. Why didn't you say like somebody like Steph? Considering how like they
I'm definitely I'm taking Harden over Steph. Steph's
crack,
Steph's not having
crack,
that.
bro. You all crack, bro. You still on that good, bro.
But what does Steph Curry do better than James Harden, bro?
Bro, he's better than James Harden, bro.
He averages 2 more points when Harden's 10 times a better passer,
Bro,
a better
he's just
defender,
a better player,
better
bro.
rebounder.
Better NBA player, bro.
That's not true,
Like
bro.
Steph, yes, he is, bro.
In 2026,
Yes,
bro, you realize Steph Curry doesn't have the same shot creating ability, bro. What's
bro.
Steph Curry doing, bro?
Steph is still Steph, bro. It has like the Warriors. Steph is the Warriors, bro. Like there's no wiggle room. There's no if, ands, buts about nothing, bro. Like Steph is the Warriors, and I would say that James Harden, at least in the past 4 years or so, has been on teams way better than personnel wise that Steph has been on. You know what I mean? And so James Harden has had a lot more opportunity. He's played with MVPs. He's played with first ballot Hall of Famers, just like Steph, bro. But Steph has made his mark. He's cemented himself with and without those players. Like with somebody like James Harden, it's like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna downplay, because regardless of my criticism, because I don't want to keep criticizing James Harden. I don't think a player like him deserves that, given all of the accomplishments that he has in his career. You know what I'm saying? Because I do acknowledge that James Harden is playing great basketball. You know what I mean? I do think James Harden plays great basketball. I think he's playing great basketball right now. I think he was a great addition to the Cavaliers. I think that's fundamental. I think he's fundamentally what they needed for a team like the Cavs. But it's just that my thing about it is, in certain scenarios, right? Like we want to see like James Harden be that mature, that show that maturity, as in like the years that he put into the game and the player that he is and has always been, and it doesn't reflect late in series. Like you may try to say that yes, he has hit clutch shots, yeah, in games 1 to 3, but not in games 4 to 7, bro. It's not. We've seen different outcomes, bro. We've seen.
Hey, bro, but if that was the case, bro, Las Vegas would reflect it, bro. I'm telling you, Cash, bro, the money never lies.
Bro,
Bro.
Las Vegas
That's what I'm saying,
shit, bro.
The hell nah.
Yes,
What are you
they
talking
are,
about?
bro. You know Las Vegas is full of boo boo, bro.
Bro, what?
You was just
Bro,
talking about
so
a huge scandal with the NBA with Terry Rozier and them. Wait till we get into that. Right?
yeah, but that's not like
You
that's not
That's
that's not Las
It's not supposed to mean anything, bro.
that's not Las Vegas though. That's people fucking like using like betting odds to like
Bro, but
get an
Vegas
advantage, bro. Like
bro,
they're not.
Vegas. You know Vegas is gonna have eyes and ears on everything, bro. If there's an under that needs to be taken, you know there's gonna be word of mouth. Because Vegas at the end of the day, the house always wins, bro. If you're talking about, if you're talking about like, insider information about whether who's playing and whatnot. Because at the end of the day, it's always the consumer that's all on the losing end of the deal if the player plays and then they end up not playing or they don't have the information necessary to make the best betting information possible. But these apps, though, a lot of the time, sometimes they do, or sometimes even they might not, and then they don't reimburse those people who clearly got the shit end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to
Yeah,
like
but like,
so that's not. I'm just saying that's not a good way of looking at it, bro. Like I'm not trying to.
You gotta trust the money over people, Cat. You always gotta trust the money over people, bro. A lot of ignorant people, bro. You don't want to trust, the media. You don't want to trust, like the comment section, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro. At the end of the day, like, is Vegas perfect? No, I'm not saying it's perfect. But I'm saying, like, you have multiple sources, right? You got the media, you got the news, you got the comment section, and you got Vegas. Vegas is the most trustworthy, bro, because at the end of the day, they're the ones with things on the line. They're the one with profits on the line. When the Cavs odds go up, put it on, the Celtics, you put on Philly, you put on the Raptors, but you get a huge return now compared to before the James Harden trade. Because before the James Harden trade, the Knicks were favored. The Celtics were better favored. But as soon as that James Harden trade, odds has everything to do with everything, bro. Because if the Cavs are as shit as you're saying, then fucking all these other teams, it would.
I didn't say that. See, now you're putting words in my mouth again, bro. You always do that. You're like the biggest gaslighter when it comes to this, bro. Nobody said that the Cavs were shit. I did not say that. I say James Harden
but you're saying that.
He can be shit. But that's not what I'm saying.
But if he's not a playoff performer, if you say he's not a playoff performer, then you're saying the Cavs are shit. That's essentially what you're saying. Because how can your second best player?
That's not. I'm saying in the.
But how can the Cavs be good if their superstar isn't a playoff performer? That's what I'm saying, though.
Bro. You are. Why the fuck did I keep you in this shit?
Like, that's what I mean, bro. People want to disrespect James Harden, bro. But when
stop. AK, what you think, bro?
On which part?
AK doesn't think anything.
He's trying to make an argument. First off, for one, Josh, I did not say that. You are gaslighting to say, because they're not gonna win the championship or he's gonna play a game. Like, first off, that's been expected in every team that he's been on, bro. Brooklyn, Clippers, Sixers. Like, there's always been a playoff game where they needed James Harden, and he came up short, bro. He was one of the reasons why they came up short, bro. Like, you make it seem like what I'm saying is like, in a way, it's an insult. Yeah, it's criticism. I don't see it as an insult because James Harden is supposed to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's supposed to be a superstar, like a premier superstar in the league, bro. So when I talk about James Harden the way I do, it's because I have expectations for him to achieve the things that I'm talking about, right? Like, the things that I'm talking about are nothing different than what I've seen players like Kobe, MJ, right? Even Dirk, freaking Wade, right? Or a lot of, I didn't watch Magic, but even Magic, bro, Giannis, like these even to an extent, KD when he went over to Warrior, Steph, like we just mentioned, right? Like he hasn't done what those guys have accomplished, bro. He hasn't done what those guys have done when it comes to the playoffs, bro. Like all these one-shot games that you're talking about in game 3, game 4, bro. We can pull up the numbers. When it comes down
But
to
we can't pull up the numbers, bro.
elimination games,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, see, now it's elimination games.
it's always been AK. Hasn't it always been elimination games? What have I been saying? Games 4 to 7. What are those games? Elimination games, bro. Come on, dog. Make it make sense.
Yeah, but like we talk about elimination games, but what we should be looking at is playoff averages. That's what we should be looking at. Like we don't get to pick and choose what games are more important than other games.
What are his playoff averages in elimination games?
It's actually a lot because people get game 6 is also
when
an
when I'm done with this, I'm gonna look it up right now.
I bet.
Wait, Josh. Josh.
Because elimination games are different than fucking game 7s, bro. Elimination games is an elimination game. See, people want to talk about game 7 of last year's playoffs, but they don't want to talk about game 6, which is also an elimination game.
Of last year?
Yeah.
So you're bringing one size sample when you said his averages.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And
yeah, so I'm talking about a career of his playoff averages in elimination games. And I'm saying you generally think that's going to lean in your favor.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm all right.
Stats never lie, bro.
Yeah, what team he's gonna be playing on next season? That's the question.
Whatever team he wants to play next season.
Yeah, speaking of teams, what do you think about CP3 retiring?
I say good riddance, bro. That guy should have been out the league years ago. and I hope the Chris Paul treatment is a message to all these other superstars, bro, that want to ride on their fucking legacy, bro. At the end of the day, bro, the NBA is supposed to be the best 450 basketball players in the world, bro. If you're shit, it's time to fucking get out, bro. Now, that's why I'll give Russell Westbrook credit, because Russell Westbrook's on the downhill too. But is Russell Westbrook still a top 450 player? Absolutely he is. Absolutely. And he might be on the lower end of that, but I mean, like Russell Westbrook, his spot in the NBA is still earned. And I'll let you guys know when it's not earned. But Chris Paul, bro, Chris Paul was in top 400 nothing for the last 3 years, bro. He should have been out. He should have been out 2 years ago, bro. And it's crazy too because he stayed way longer than he should have, bro. Let this be a message, bro. You don't just gotta, ride in and just live off your legacy, bro. You gotta offer the game something, bro. Once you don't offer the game nothing no more, bro, it's time you fucking leave. Straight up, bro.
Right there. Right there.
I'm looking. Go to StatMuse.
What do you mean go to StatMuse? This is AI, bro. AI generated. This is specific.
What? Nah, bro. No way. Cash Media is using AI, bro.
Okay, look at this. Look at what I got. I said career averages elimination game. Weren't that what we were just talking about?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Right,
yeah. But I don't know why this guy.
For example, with the Houston Rockets, and then you got the last 4 years. All right, so take it easy, right? So this is a career. So for somebody who has a career of averaging 25, 30 points in their career, I'm not gonna give them too much flack for 22 points, right? I'll use the traditional stats: points, rebounds, assists, whatever. All right. Now, but percentages, come on, bro. 41%, 31%, 31. Honestly, I'm not even going to rip him on 31% 3-point shooting because honestly, I feel like most people shoot bad. To be honest, his career averages in elimination games is honestly like I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not completely horrible. It's not horrible, in all honesty. But these are not super.
Yeah, obviously. No, I would say that's pretty good. No,
not to his standards. Not as a superstar.
you're putting up 22. Search up Steph Curry's. Let's just take a gander.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing for Steph. $28.9. All of which are better than. So let me average that in elimination game. Yeah, 10 and 5 in elimination game. 28, 7 assists. Like all around better, bro. All around better.
Yeah, but not by much. Well, I'm not seeing it on your screen yet.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean not by much? I'm showing it right now.
Okay, well, it takes a while. It takes a while to load.
Nah, it was me. I just need to switch it over.
Nice.
AK, man, I hope you're not
so
asleep. I know you're going to sleep, man. Cut it.
I see it.
Wait, so okay, so he puts up 6 more points.
More points, more assists, better averages, noticeable performance. 50 point game. What? So now if I go back to James Harden, bro.
No, we're not going to pick and choose. We're not going to pick and choose.
Last 4 years, bro. Last 4 years, right? What 50 point game you see in the last 4 years, bro? These are
okay. So
right
now
here,
this guy's picking and choosing. This guy loves to pick and choose, bro. This guy's selecting certain things, bro. No. Let's just talk about it. So do we think 6 more points in elimination games is enough to fucking set the standard between an all-time fucking, this is the prince of three-point shooting, fucking untouchable superstar. Oh yeah, this is the golden fucking standard versus a guy who's a fucking playoff choker with a smelly beard. Like, we think 6 points is enough to fucking like differentiate the two from fucking like fucking prince of fucking clutch versus fucking like monster of fucking like evil. Like, no, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, 6 points. That's what I mean, bro. All this shit is fucking narrative driven. Is he a little bit better in elimination games? Okay, sure. Like, I guess sure. But let's just do like regular playoff stats. I guarantee you James Harden averages more in the playoffs than fucking Steph does. And Harden's been a fucking 6-man since the dawn of time. So, like, the big thing with James Harden is elimination. And like, what? We're saying 6 points is enough to fucking like differentiate the two from such wide degrees of separation. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's all fucking
hold on. So you think James Harden has better playoff numbers than Steph Curry in the playoff?
Yeah, I guarantee you he does. I guarantee you has a higher average.
What do you think, AK?
All right, that's highly negative.
I guarantee you he has a higher average.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah, I've seen games, bro. Steph Curry fucking puts up 15 points and they win by 30 in the playoffs because he's in fucking Kevin Durant's backpack.
And you keep bringing up, bro, he won without Steph, bro. You can't keep using that. And the reason why those 6 points matter, because it's Steph Curry and he has 4 more championships than your guy. That's why the 6 points matter.
So, stop it, buddy. Stop it.
Bro, what are you talking about? Like,
6 points.
You understand? This is how like players like James Harden and Steph Curry measure the game. Like, that's how they're measured in the game, bro. Like, do you understand?
Okay, so Cash, help me out. So help me out.
Bar low for your own favorite player, bro. Do you understand that? Like, isn't it crazy that
help me out. No, Cash, help me out. So you're saying that the difference between Steph winning 4 championships and Harden winning 4 championships, so if Harden just averaged 6 more points, he would have 4 championships. Is that your argument?
No. I'm saying it because not only does he have, I'm saying he has 6 more points and he's won. So if you're talking about,
so explain. How do you win? So how do you win? How do you win 4 more championships?
You're not making sense. You need to chill just for 1 second, bro, because you're just talking, bro. If you're talking about somebody like Steph Curry, right? When you're talking about elimination games can be by 1, by 2, by 3 points, bro. So yes, those 6 points absolutely make a difference, bro. Yes, and it's not. You're trying to
Stop it.
isolate it into this one single thing and say, oh, because he has 6 points, that's the difference. No, bro. You watch basketball just like I do. We've all seen what the Warriors and Steph Curry has done, and James Harden has not. And to be quite frank, he's went through the Warriors. He went through James Harden. My fault. Through this journey, bro. So come on, you can't say that James Harden is a better playoff performer than Steph Curry, bro. That's outrageous, bro.
James Harden's been through things that Steph Curry's never had to been through.
Like what? Like what?
Like, bro, this guy wasn't gifted with fucking Klay Thompson and Draymond Green on his fucking team.
Those were
I think that's a big factor.
Those were homegrown drafted players, though, bro. You can't say that. You can't use that. Those they were developed in the.
Hey, bro. At the end of the day, bro.
That has nothing to do with Steph,
at the end of the day, James Harden's a top 10 scorer. Steph Curry will never be a top 10 scorer in his entire life.
The fact that you even brought that up, how have the Warriors looked without Steph Curry? So boom, that goes your argument right there. It doesn't work if they didn't win without him, bro. With James Harden, they don't win with him.
Hey, bro.
Is what my point.
Hey, bro. At the end of the day, bro, James Harden's a top 10 scorer of all time, bro. Steph Curry will never be top 10 scorer of all time, bro.
Yes, he is. What are you talking about, bro? How is he not a top 10 scorer? And you're bringing up things
because
that nobody.
There are 10 people that score more than him.
You're bringing up things that nobody is arguing against. Nobody's arguing that James Harden is not a top 10 scorer. We talking about this, bro. We talking about this right here, recent postseason
We're
performance.
talking about this.
You saying clutch shot 2025, bro? Last year, bro, he had 7 points, 2 for 8, and 1 for 3. And what game was that? What game was that last year? So you're talking about last year, and this is the elimination game.
Bro, that's what I mean, bro. That's what I mean. See how the narratives and see how the media does things, bro. Vegas never lies, bro. If James Harden went to the Cavs and what you're saying is true, bro, the Cavs would not have the odds that they have right now. Do me a favor. Go on whatever betting site you need to search on and search up odds to win championship, bro. You'll see Cavs number 3, bro. What you're saying is true, bro. The Cavs should not be number 3.
Bro, I don't care.
You should care about that, bro. You should care about that because logic connects, right? Logic connects. Like, you can't have one thing in like suspended isolation from another thing, right? Like, if what you're saying is true, then the other thing can't be true. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't have like things don't exist on islands, right? Like, everything connects, right? Like, that's how logic works, right?
No, that's not how.
Let's get a grip.
No, because
it is, right? You can't have the Cavs being the third highest favorite team to win the championship.
Let me talk, bro. Josh, let me talk, bro. You can't just because I'm saying something you disagree. Let me talk, bro. F what Vegas got to say, bro. Because at the end of the day, you can put whatever bread you put on Vegas, in Vegas and on the Cavs, and guess what? And what if James Harden give you another single-digit elimination game, and then you make that bet? You could. So you're telling me I could have made that same. Vegas could have had the Clippers up last year. I could have made the same bet and get the same result for the past 4 years, bro.
That's a terrible argument.
But that's what actually happened.
Yeah, but money never lies.
AK, am I tripping, bro? AK, am I tripping?
You're tripping. The answer is yes. To respond to your question with an answer, the answer would be an emphatic yes, actually.
Nah, I know you be trolling, though, bro. No, I be
trolling. Bro, I ain't trolling, bro. I'm speaking to gospel, bro. At the end of the day, bro, James Harden still has the beard that many people fear, bro. They call him fear the beard of Harden, bro. He still got a beard that many people fear, bro, at 36.
James Harden's going to have a type of ending that CP3 had. Just watch.
Because he's not slowing down anytime soon, bro. What's really nice to see about James Harden is that he has another 5 years left of being a star. We're not even talking about him like going back to his man, bro. He has another 5 years left of being a star. I mean, like we're
Judge Torrey Smith denied Lee bond Wednesday, according to Hamilton County court records, after authorities said they responded to an emergency call February 5th and found 29-year-old Gabriella Bilet. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Dead at the home the couple had been living in for 10 days. He was a first-round draft pick. Faces first-degree murder charge and charge of tampering with or fabricating evidence. Hamilton County District Attorney Cody Wamp said Lee could face death penalty, but the DA's office hasn't yet decided whether to pursue it. Hamilton County Public Defender Mike Little, who was representing Lee, told The Athletic that it was too early in the case for him to make any public statements. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for March 9th. According to the arrest affidavit obtained by The Athletic, the sheriff's office said it received a call February 5th about someone performing CPR on a woman at a home in Tennessee. The victim was pronounced dead when police arrived, and Lee told them he found her unconscious on the couch. Police said that while investigating the home, they observed multiple concerning conditions, including broken grass scattered across the kitchen. Lee told police he believed the victim may have fallen in the shower, according to the affidavit. Yet police said they found extensive blood throughout the home, including blood splattered on the walls and flooring in multiple locations. Lee, 31, was arrested, then taken into custody. According to the affidavit, police later observed that Lee sustained injuries consistent with a violent altercation, according to a facial injury, lacerations to his hand and wounds to his chest, and found blood inside Lee's cell phone case. Crime scenes investigators also found attempts had been made to clean up blood in multiple areas of the house. The affidavit stated, in addition to cleaning supplies near where testing confirmed bloodstains, but no blood could be seen. The affidavit stated Hamilton County Sheriff's Department Detective Bryant Lockhart observed an autopsy of the victim performed by the county's medical examiner's office that revealed brain trauma, a broken neck, bruising across her body, bite marks on her shoulder and thigh, stab wounds on her legs, and facial trauma. The autopsy has not been made public. Investigators also found alcohol, narcotics, and a gun.
Yeah, we've got a lawyer, a soon-to-be lawyer in our midst, so we gotta hear his opinion.
Yeah, bro. You defending, bro?
Taking up that first, case? Bro. Fuck the crowd, fuck the police. Yeah. Fuck the state. Hold on. Just let me play.
Hey, innocent until proven guilty.
I mean, yeah, that's the case. But it don't look good for him, though. You saying he's still proven guilty? It looked pretty damn bad, bro. You know what I mean? They talking about blood in his cell phone case, signs of a physical altercation. He was charged with tampering with evidence. And
so the burden of proof in criminal law is beyond a reasonable doubt. That means the guy can't.
No, yeah, of course.
Proven guilty.
It has to be
beyond a reasonable doubt, and this is what I think.
It has to be 99% or more that he did it in a criminal trial.
And absolutely, and I think that former NFL linebacker Deron Lee is innocent, because I don't think that Deron Lee would I honestly, it was probably one of his other baby mamas, but I got jealous and cut it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, but bro. But they're saying he had much.
Could be correct.
Yeah, bro. Like, remember, like they're saying he had injuries too, bro. They're saying, look, right here. He said, it said Lee sustained injuries consistent with a violent altercation. No, bro. Injuries, laceration to his hands and wounds to his chest, and found blood inside his phone. Like I said, I agree with you. It's innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying otherwise. I'm just saying it looked pretty god.
Yeah, you want to hear my real opinion? You want to be my real opinion?
Wait till everything come out.
No. I'll tell you my real opinion, bro. My real opinion, bro, is that the case should be dismissed, bro. Because honestly, bro, It's Black History Month, bro, and we see enough black men incarcerated, bro. So I say just drop the case, bro.
So you think that applies in a murder trial?
Fam, honestly, bro, it's 2026. Black History Month, bro.
Very successful lawyer.
Yeah, you see the situation with ICE and everything like that, bro. You know, they be racializing, racial profiling and everything.
This man failed
Yeah,
his
bro, I
bar
say we just drop the
live
case, bro.
on YouTube.
Yeah, bro, I'm I don't know what you guys talking about, bro. I'm not in law school. My name's Rob.
Rob Palenka.
Yeah, Rob Palenka, bro. That's my name, bro. The other guy thought I was. No, it's not true. But yeah. Yeah, I think
what you think, bro?
do we have any basketball hot takes?
To be honest, you're gonna have to put
Any
me
basketball hot takes?
You're gonna have to put me on to the basketball hot takes, man. Cause I'm waiting for
I got a few. I got a few that I've been dying to share.
hit him with me, Josh. Hit him with me, bro. Come on, man. Talk to me, bro. What hot takes you got? I got you with one. LeBron James becomes the oldest NBA player to record a triple double.
Who cares, bro? He's like,
Fam, I thought they already did that.
not only LeBron fans care about that. The best thing
Nah,
that he
you
should
would
do.
too, bro.
Nah, he had a good ass performance. I was surprised.
AK, you make it seem like if
He had a good ass performance. I was surprised.
you wouldn't be glossing him too, bro. You'd be like, "Oh my God, Jokic, the oldest NBA player to ever record a triple double. This is why he's the GOAT."
Yeah, I know, right? It looks like Jokic gonna break Russ's triple double record. Sorry to interrupt
he
you.
is. He is gonna. No, absolutely, he is gonna break Russ's triple double record.
Yeah.
That's sad, bro. That's sad.
He'll do it next season.
It's not sad though. Records are meant to be broken.
It's very sad, bro.
Damn.
No, but
OKC
it's sad that
Russell-
like it's sad in the sense that like so Russ is like a very swaggy, very like inspirational player. Like this is a 6'3" guard. You know, he inspired small people to be athletic, be a bully, even though all these guys are bigger than you, taller than you, he inspired, like even though you're small, the size of your body is not the size of your heart, like Russ inspired people to have that grit, have that might, even though like he was smaller than everybody else, right? And this guy's a 6'3" point guard, and he averaged a triple double for 4 years. Very inspirational. Like this guy is not supposed to get a triple double as a 6'3" guard. Getting 10 rebounds is hard as a big man. As a guard, it's insane, bro. Like Russ just inspired people, bro. Russ like paved the way for this whole like new generation like athletic point guards, bro. Then you just have like, I'm not discrediting him, but I gotta call a spade and call it what it is. You have a big ass fat Serbian white guy. He's fat. I'm just saying, okay? So everything I said are facts so far. He's a big ass fat Serbian white guy. We get it, okay? Who's very, very gifted around the rim. Jokic has the best floater in NBA history. I'll give him that. That's the sign of respect, saying you have the best floater in NBA history. He does. He has the best floater in NBA history. But at the end of the day, him getting a triple-double, like he's big and fat as shit, so the 10 rebounds are a given for him, let's be honest. And his passing's generational. But like, Russ getting 10 rebounds as a 6'3" guard, like that's so fucking inspirational, bro. Like, yo, the amount of kids that got motivated off that shit, bro. Like I said, bro, like he taught you that, like, your might isn't in like your size, it's in your heart. Like that's a message Russ proved, bro. I always have respect for Russ. And then Jokic is like, yeah, like the rebounds are a given, it's not hard to get 10 points. He's a generational passer, cool, but he's big and fat as shit, and he's a good passer, that's cool. But Russ getting that triple-double, bro, that shit meant something to me, bro. I was like, damn, that was Russ's thing, bro. Like, that's his record, bro. Like, that's my Russ. Now it's like, Jokic has it. It's like, okay, cool, I guess. Like, yeah, and Cash, the fucked up thing is, Cash, I know you, Cash. I know you're agreeing with me with what I'm talking right now, bro. Level of inspiration Russ had, bro. Like, that was his award, man. Like, as a fan, you just hate to see it. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No. I mean, bro, there's nothing to hate to see. I don't think you have to bring one player down to boost one up. I think everything that Russell Westbrook did, he deserves every bit and piece of credit for. And honestly, I think Russell Westbrook, for this, even with the stint that he had with the Lakers, which I feel like, I talked my ish back then, but Russell Westbrook, for one, didn't deserve a lot of the ridicule that he did receive. I honestly think that Russell Westbrook is wholeheartedly I like to believe that he's a more wholesome person than most people in the league. That he's very compassionate and very charitable, and a real teammate from what other players make it seem. And then he plays with a lot of effort. I just think that the biggest thing with Westbrook, the biggest flaw in his game that people will always say is that, he just played the game way too fast sometimes. And I feel like sometimes that could be a good problem to have, but you could see how in some stints that it hurt him, you know what I mean? Because it gave, when you're playing that fast, it gives room for error, and it reflects in his turnovers, and they were costly turnovers, right? There were times where, he wasn't quite shooting, playing with Kevin Durant. He should have deferred to Kevin Durant a lot more in some games.
I agree.
I think that would have helped him throughout his career. I think that would have helped the relationship with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, So I wholeheartedly believe that, when Kevin Durant, when OKC was up on the Warriors, I think OKC had a very good chance to beat the Warriors. They were up 3-1. They had it until they didn't, and that's just kind of like one of those things that would just be memorable, in basketball's pastime, and something we talk about, way further down the line. But, I think Russell Westbrook is a phenomenal player, and he deserves all the credit that he deserves. And I honestly think Westbrook is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
1,000,000,000%.
I think he deserved that. I don't think he should be shaded, because I think he's an MVP. He had 4 consecutive triple-double seasons, which has never been done before. You know what I'm saying? So he's a phenomenal player, bro. And I don't think that should ever be taken away from him. And that MVP, I think that year when he won MVP, I think it was well deserved, extremely well deserved. That's an MVP I would not push back on, to say that, somebody else deserves it, because I've seen that entire process of Russell Westbrook's season of him winning MVP, bro. He really put the team on his back that whole year. And OKC was at the bottom of the conference when he was out, and he came back and he brought his team back into playoff contention. So
I'm happy Russ got that MVP. I just gotta respond to that. I'm happy Russ got that MVP, but we don't have to do it now. But that was a big robbery when he won it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy he got it, bro. I'm really happy he got it, and I want to give him all the credit. But if you look back at it, just do some NBA history rewatch and shit. If you look back at it, bro, there is no way any other player than James Harden should have won that MVP that year. But I'm happy Russ got it, though. I'm really happy Russ got it. if you look at what James Harden did in that 2016 year, that was arguably his best year of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
But I'm
let me
happy he
look
got
at
it, though.
let me look at it right now. I'm pulling it up.
Don't gotta do it now, gang, but I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah, he was second.
What James Harden did that year?
He was second that year.
What James Harden
he
did
was.
that year. So that was the year before he had CP. And what he did that year, that was a crazy ass year. I'll just tell you the stats. So he got the Rockets, I think, to the 3 seed, but he gave you 29 points, 8 rebounds, but he gave you 11 assists, bro. He led the league in assists that year. Bro. He gave you 11 assists that year in that 2016 year. He was winning. Like, he won a lot more games than OKC did.
What
No,
year was
Russ
that
gave
one?
you that 30 point triple double.
That was 2017. 2017. I'm just looking for. You know what? Let me go back because Google.
Way better efficiency. But I'm happy Russ got it though, because I fuck with Russ, bro. I always fuck with Russ.
Russ. So
Russ is just one of those players that it's like,
What was it? What am I looking at? Oh yeah, 2017. 2017 NBA MVP.
So Russ deserves Hall of Fame more than CP3.
Bro, they
oh
both.
yeah, it's not even close.
It's not. Oh my god, bro. Bro, but they both deserve to get in, bro.
Not in the same manner.
They do.
They do, bro. No,
The issue with CP3,
if both of them, it's not one. I don't see it as one over the other. Both of them deserve to be in at the same time, bro. For different reasons.
here's the issue with CP3 no one wants to talk about. Now, here's a hot take, but here's the issue with CP3 nobody wants to talk about. And this is a really big issue with CP3. This is a really big issue that I have. So this is comes from someone that values primes more than longevity, okay? So for other people that fuck with CP, and I still value longevity, CP3 is the first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, let's be honest. But the issue with CP3 is that there was never a point in NBA history when CP3 was a top 10 player. During his whole career, there were always 10 players better than Chris Paul, bro, at any given time. No one wants to talk about that, bro. That's just facts.
Okay. And who are those?
What do you
players
mean? That's a big knock.
And who are those players that you're talking about?
Well, give me a season.
Well, give a season that you're talking about in particular. Because it's not like
Chris Paul.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, Chris Paul's biggest argument is 09. CP's biggest argument is 09. In 09, people say he was a top 10 player. But I'm taking LeBron over him. I'm taking Kevin Durant over him. I'm taking Dwayne Wade over him.
Okay.
I'm taking Dirk over him. I'm taking Kobe over him. I'm taking Dwight Howard over him. So that's 6 right there.
Nah, you're tripping.
09.
Dwight Howard?
1 billion. 09?
Oh, you're talking about
09 Dwight Howard?
But you know, a Hall of Fame, if you're talking about Hall of Fame, bro, are we on that conversation?
No, but what I'm saying to you, Cash, what I'm saying to you is that, like, Chris Paul was never top 10 in a season. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
But he was always one of the best point guards in the league. Like, as far as...
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But, like, don't you think it's bad that, like... You get what I'm saying, though, Cash?
You're talking about one of the best point guards in the league, bro.
But if you ain't even top 10, how good are you? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be the point god if you ain't even top 10, bro. Like, yo, Russ was a top 5 player at one
Bro,
point.
first off, being top 10 is subjective, bro. Like it gets a little thinner. It gets a lot thinner when you're talking about at the top. Nobody, and I mean nobody, I've never heard anybody ever say that Chris Paul was a top 5 player in the NBA. That might have been the case maybe in 2006, 2007, which is
Nah,
I
never,
think
never.
stretch. But even then, nobody's trying to make that argument, bro, because that's not the argument that needs to be made for Chris Paul. Like, if somebody were to make that argument for Chris Paul, like it's honestly a weird argument, because it's like, and that's not what I'm trying to argue. The fact of the matter is, like, first, for one, being top 10 is subjective. But what can't be denied is what Chris Paul has attributed to the game, or what he actually done for the game, bro. And has 20,000 points, and he's second only to John Stockton in assists, bro. And he's top 5 in steals. So, like, it's just what hurts him, just like Russell Westbrook, right? What hurts both of them is their height, right? Like, they're living.
That's where we're not gonna do the Russ Cash. I was with you on everything you said, and that's why he's the first ballot Hall of Famer. For all the reasons you said, Chris Paul is the first ballot Hall of Famer. It is good he was top 75.
But I'm saying their height is what limited them from getting over that hump, from climbing over that hunch, right? Like Chris Paul, his best run was later into his career when he was playing alongside Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. Right, like he had no hope of getting.
But Russ was a top like 7 player at one point, though. That's what I'm saying, bro. Cash. Like, prime Russ is so much better than prime Chris Paul. That's what I'm saying.
You keep going back to this comparison. I'm not comparing Chris Paul to Russell Westbrook, bro. I'm saying both of them deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Both of them are first ballot Hall of Famers. You keep trying to compare them, bro. It doesn't have to keep coming to that comparison. Because first off, Chris Paul. Going back to when he
Artem brought it up. Artem asked me a question. Artem, like, it's not. I'm trying to do anything. Artem asked me.
That's fair.
Yeah. Artem asked me. He's like, "Yo, do you think Russ deserves to be in more than Chris Paul?" And I'm like, "Yeah, way more." That's my take. Way more. I'm just answering Artem's question.
I agree.
Chris Paul was never the player prime Russ was.
But
you know what prime Russ was?
But you know what though? With somebody like Chris Paul, right? If Chris Paul had this, if he was around the type of players that Russell Westbrook was, Chris Paul would have had a championship, bro. For sure. 100%. If he played on the same teams that Russell Westbrook had, Chris Paul would have a championship. Like if you take away Russell Westbrook and you put Chris Paul on that OKC team with James Harden, KD, Serge Ibaka, that's a championship team, bro. They wouldn't win a championship. If Chris Paul played on the Lakers, Kobe wouldn't win another championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't for Giannis, which is somebody that you constantly shit on, Giannis is the reason why Chris Paul didn't have a championship, right? So, like, and I get your point. Like, it's not like you're not wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make an argument for Paul and just giving credit where credit is due. Like I'm not trying to shade Russell Westbrook. I'm not trying to shade Russell Westbrook here at all, because at the end of the day, both of them don't have championships. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even the point of the conversation. Fact of the matter is, I just think both of them are phenomenal and great players. And you know, I mean, I think if they're both, my opinion is that it shouldn't be one over the other. I think if they're both up for vote for Hall of Fame, which is not going to be the case because Chris Paul obviously retired way earlier than Russell Westbrook, and Westbrook is more than likely going to continue to keep playing. But in theory, in that scenario, if Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook are up for the Hall of Fame, I think both of them deserve that vote. Because now
Nah,
we
for
talking
sure,
about
bro.
like, you get what I'm
And
saying?
it's
Like,
crazy too, because I agree with what you said about OKC. I agree with what you said about OKC. I think Chris Paul's probably a better second option than Russ is. But
but he would have been a way better complementary player for Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like we have to understand. We
for
also
sure.
have to look at and understand that KD did leave OKC because of Westbrook, bro, because of that playing style. Like as much
Yeah,
as
it's
we
true,
love
but
to, as much
Russ
as
is
we,
better.
I'm not negating that, bro. I'm not arguing against that, right? Like I'm just saying, like
I'm just clear.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like both of their styles complement each other, complement themselves in their own way, and the way they play is at the highest they could have ever played. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Russell Westbrook is more like or I would say in reverse, Ja Morant is like a reflection of Russell Westbrook, and Chris Paul is more like
Nah, bro, stop it.
Yeah, that's
Yo, me personally, bro, I'm taking a guy like
they don't
Muggsy
play similar.
Bogues in
They don't have the
09
they don't
from
have the
back
similar
in
playing
the
style.
day over Ja Morant, bro. Yo, hear what I said?
Nah.
Yo, me personally, bro, I'm taking a guy like Muggsy Bogues from 09 Cavs, bro, from back in the day over a guy like Ja Morant, bro. I ain't gonna fake it.
I'm just talking about their playing style, bro. I'm talking about relative to how they play, right? Like you know what I'm saying?
Me personally, bro. I'm taking white chocolate over a guy like Ja Morant, bro, from back in the day.
damn.
Yo, me personally, bro. I'm taking a guy like Lamar Odom over a guy like Ja Morant, bro, from back in the day.
Look, hey, but did you peep this though?
Who?
People, what's
This
that?
is the MVP. Yeah, this is the MVP voting from the year that we were talking about.
Yeah,
2017.
bro.
See, he had James Harden got 22 first place votes, as opposed to Westbrook 69, bro.
So James Harden was robbed or not?
I mean, but we can look at the context of the race right here. Russell Westbrook he broke the record for the single season triple double record with 42, right? 31 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 10.4 assists. James Harden argued his stats: 29 points per game, 8 rebounds, was nearly as impressive while being significantly more efficient and leading the Rockets to 55 wins, 8 more than the Thunder. And then you have Kawhi,
Yeah.
who's a two-way player. 61. They won 61 games on the Spurs. Defensive Player of the Year. And then we're not gonna make that argument with LeBron. Because it's really just top 3 or top 2 really in that argument. But I mean, you know, I guess in this stint, like, you know, when you have somebody like Russell Westbrook who's balling out, like he had a record-breaking season though, bro. You know what I mean?
You did. He got that triple double, bro. I can't lie. First triple double since the '60s. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him.
You do. I mean,
I take it back. Russ deserved it, bro. I take it back.
Did we give it to Jokic when he did it too? Or he
Jokic never averaged a triple double.
He never averaged a triple double? Or he was pretty close, wasn't he?
Jokic has never averaged a triple
It
double.
was close to a triple double, so
Oh, close.
Okay. A lot of players are close to a triple double. James Harden that season was close to a triple double. You saw it right there.
And he didn't win it.
Yeah.
So, but I think Russell Westbrook is kind of like the reason why they haven't, like why it's been depleted. You know what I mean? Like it's not looked at as the same.
actually last season
Nah,
he
for sure.
averaged a triple double.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
29, 12, and 10.
Yeah, he did.
Nope.
He did.
And he's averaging
No, he
now a
didn't.
triple double.
Now he might be.
Well, and last season too.
No, he didn't. I would know.
Check.
because you would be fucking jerking him off about it. Wait, let me see this shit.
Well, I was, but
No,
then
I'm looking at it right now. Hold on,
replaced
I'm about to switch it. I'm about to switch. I got it up right now. Yeah, 29, 10, and 12, bro. It was last year.
That 10's around.
Huh?
I'm
You
looking.
see?
I'm looking. Give me a second.
because people glaze shake because they know Jokic is too great.
Bro, SGA won championship last year, man. Give the flowers, man.
Bro, that's got to be the Mandela effect or something, bro. Because I don't remember any of that, bro. And
It's because
you would have mentioned this shit to me.
OKC eliminated them, bro.
In a game 7.
It don't matter,
Yo,
bro.
but I ain't gonna lie. This Jokic triple double. He still should have won the MVP either way. But this Jokic triple doubles, bro, this shit's tripping me out the fuck right now, bro. Because I think that's like some Mandela effect type shit, bro. Because it's like, bro, if that shit happened last year, bro, this guy Artem would have been wrunging my ears about it, bro. But no one was saying a word, bro. Someone might have went back and edited the stats, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because Cash, don't you think that's suspect also, bro? How we finding out about this shit right now, bro? People, this guy Artem, people would have made that shit clear, bro. I think Mandela effect's going on, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit tripped me out,
bro. Hey, though, man. You just hit that 2-hour mark, though. But it's been lit, though. It was a good one, though.
It was fun.
Nah, just like old time. Hey, but what's it called?
Yeah.
Josh, what's your? I mean, we'll tap back in. We'll tap back in though for sure. But I'll be I'll be on tomorrow afternoon.
But get your boy Ricky on.
Yeah, I called him though. He didn't pick up though. He got a new job. Got a new job. But yeah, man. You know it's Valentine's Day though, so I gotta start prepping up. I can't keep talking to you guys on that.
Bro's gotta go simp.
Come on, man. He ain't simping, man. I got laid down, man.
Cash, bro. This just goes to show, bro. This guy Artem, something's gonna change. This guy Artem's always gonna hate, bro. This guy Artem will call me, tell me to get some bitches. I'll tell him, fuck bitches, bro. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to better myself.
Hey, come on, man.
And then it'll be like, nah, and then Artem will be like, nah, you ain't got no bitches. And then Cash will be like, I'm getting my bitches. And then Artem's like, you gonna go simp? So, bro, don't worry, Cash, bro. You never gonna succeed, bro. So it's always gonna be.
You can never win with AK. Can't, right? You can never win with AK.
You can't, bro.
AK's a savage, bro.
And then you ask AK what he's doing in his life, and he'll tell you he's doing the shit, whatever that means, right? And he won't go into any detail.
The only person that can do right in AK's eyes is Jokic. Jokic and Habib. and Putin.
Yeah, Putin.
Nah, I'm kidding. But nah. But nah, though. There's But yeah, nah, though, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have a good time. Though.
Doesn't Jokic have a kid?
I don't. He does.
He has a daughter.
He does.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, but how?
He has a wife. What do you mean?
Come on, man. You don't know how it works, bro.
No, I know how it works, but like that's why I'm asking how. Like, how can Jokic do that? Like, how would that like?
Bro, he's
like with his big ass belly.
Bro, he's a 7-foot big man with a $200 million deal, bro. He don't gotta do much, dog.
Yeah, bro. He must be sitting in his Serbian rocking chair, bro, and that girl must be doing all the effort, bro. Cause, yeah, bro. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, it was fun, yeah.
Yeah, he has a daughter and a son.
Oh, yeah, son too.
Yeah, that was born a year ago.
Oh man, he getting to it. Man. Well, all right, though, dog.
Nah, gang.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, so man. This is once again Cash Media. Y'all already know what it is, man. Give a like, you know, subscribe to Cash Media, don't hurt. For the algorithm. I'll tap in with y'all though. Love y'all. Have a good weekend. Stay tuned.